I'm Bob Lazar. During late 1988 and early 89, I worked on the propulsion systems of extraterrestrial vehicles for the United States government. The hardware and technology I was exposed to should be placed in the proper hands of the scientific community, and it is the right of every person on Earth to know that there is physical evidence which proves that there is life elsewhere and that at least one form of that life has been here.
Whether you believe his story outright or you have questions, Bob Lazar is widely credited with being the guy who put Area 51 on the map for most people and kicking off an entirely new chapter in ufology, one that continues to this very day. And he also framed a lot of the conversations that we're having now about what the government knows, when the government knew it, what we actually have in the form of non-human technology. Should that be disclosed? How is that being reverse engineered? Who's paying for all this stuff? He describes being recruited into this ultra secret reverse engineering program that was attempting to uncover the secrets behind recovered non-human technology.
This particular disc appeared to be in excellent condition, and because of its sleek appearance, I nicknamed it the Sport Model. The Sport Model is about 16 feet tall and 40 feet in diameter. The exterior skin of the disc is metal, which is the color of unpolished stainless steel. The Sport Model sits on its belly when it's not energized.
He describes in vivid detail the oppressive security regime that he had to work under and what it was like, how intimidating it was to go to work at this facility at S4 in the Nevada desert, and just the constraints that they were under and the pressure to make progress on figuring out the materials that made up the craft, the way the propulsion system worked, the energy source, and how all these things came together in a craft that was essentially one big formed piece of metal with very few moving parts. It was technology that at the time was just so far outside the realm of anything most people had heard of that when Lazar showed up and started to talk about this stuff, it really blew some minds, and it just opened this entirely new chapter. I've always thought his story would make an amazing movie. I'm not the only person who has thought this. As recently as 2009, which seems like yesterday, but actually was a little while ago, I guess, Matt Damon was the favorite to play Lazar in a biopic about his life. From what I've been able to gather, apparently the hang-up was that Lazar was very specific about how he wanted his story told, and he wanted it to not be sensationalized. So he didn't sign off on any of the deals that had come his way because he hadn't met a filmmaker yet that really hit the nail on the head for him in how his story would be visualized, how it would be portrayed. But that didn't stop other people from trying to imagine some of the things that Bob Lazar described. A few years ago, this performer on YouTube that goes by One Night in Paris, they have 911 subscribers, 21 videos. The most recent video is from 4 years ago, and it's this song called That's Tough, the Bob Lazar Story Part 1. And there's another part to this, the Bob Lazar Story Part 2. Both of these are 4 years old. This music video was directed by this guy, Joe Staley. Joe Staley. I hope I'm saying that right, Joe. If you see this, I'd love to talk to you about this video. I'm going to email you and hopefully we can get into contact. But he's a cinematographer who directed this music video, and it is awesome. It's awesome. I would love to show you the whole music video, but I don't think YouTube is going to let me. So this story takes a more interesting twist because after this happened, about a year ago, I want to say, another person on YouTube that goes by the name Future Ufologist with 501 subscribers and only one video. And the video they have is a teaser trailer for a movie that doesn't exist called Lazar. And it's just a fan-made pitch piece, like a teaser trailer to sort of kick the idea over and say, what would this movie actually look like? How would it feel? And what would be the experience for the audience? Like, let's set up this world a little bit. And what this person did was they took the music video that Joe Staley made for One Night in Paris, and they cut footage out of it into this fan-made teaser trailer. And it's really good. It's really, really good. So I'm going to show it to you now. Let's take a quick look at the teaser trailer. That this is not a real movie, but it should be. And I think Joe Staley is the guy to direct it, because when you see this, it's going to blow your mind. Here we go.
My name's Bob Lazar. I'm known for working at a classified base known as S4 out in the Nevada desert near Area 51. And there, we reverse engineered alien spacecraft. This is technology that doesn't even exist.
That's amazing. That's amazing. That should be a movie. Someone has to make this movie. Someone needs to cough up what is this going to cost? How much would it cost to make this? I would see this tomorrow. Amazing cinematography, beautifully visualized, really cool kind of film noir vibes. I really hope someone in a position to actually pull this off sees this and decides to do something with it, because it's awesome. But it gets even better, because that's not the end of the story. Bob Lazar himself has been working on a project called Project Gravitaur, where he's basically recreating the things that he saw in Unreal Engine and creating this sort of virtual reality experience built around his time working at S4. So you'll be able to actually see it through his eyes. There's a trailer for it, and it's even cooler. Watch this. We're going to take a look at it right now.
There's really no way I can prove it without revealing my identity and getting myself into more trouble than I have already.
Exactly what's going on up there?
Well, there's several, actually 9 flying saucers, flying discs that are out there of extraterrestrial origin, and they're basically being dismantled. Some are, well, in various stages of completion, built from other parts, and they're being test flown and basically just analyzed.
I was 29 years old, working on the most incredible project in the history of the world. No one has ever been able to show exactly what I saw with my own eyes, until now. Let's travel back in time to December of 1988, when this all started.
Oh, there it is. Oh, this is great. Very cool. So cool. Project Gravitaur. .com. Here's the website. There's some stuff about Bob on here, and you can get on their mailing list and learn more about when this opens up. So amazing stuff. I was really surprised when I dug into this rabbit hole just how much there was here, and it was very impressive. So what do you think? Would you go see a Bob Lazar movie? Who should play Bob? Is Matt Damon the right guy? I think he was back in 2009, but maybe not now. I guess he could play older Bob. But who would you cast? Who's your dream cast for the Bob Lazar movie? And Project Gravitaur, what do you think? Would you go? Would you check it out? Would you experience this? I'm not exactly sure how it works yet, but we'll do another video on that and we'll dig into it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being a part of Team Night Shift. It's a heavy lift to build this channel, and we have done so much. We have come so far, and I have you guys to thank. I really appreciate you. If you want to support the channel more, you can become a member. You can find me on Patreon, or you can go to teamnightshift.com and check out some of our amazing merch, because we have some really cool merch. We've got t-shirts, we've got mugs, we've got decals, we've got hoodies, we've got sweatshirts, and we're going to have even more stuff coming soon. It's awesome. I think you're going to love it, and it really helps the show. So let people know you care. Let people know that you are a part of Team Night Shift, the most undervalued UFO podcast / YouTube channel in this space, I think. I'm pretty confident. You're in on the ground floor. Stick with me. We're going to ride this thing all the way. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Keep looking up.